question 6, you have done the first row correctly. That is very good. Second and third row, you seem to get some of it wrong or some of it blank. So I'll go through second row and third row. Okay. Just remember the molar masses should be to 1 dp. Okay. And all your answers should be to 3 SF. Okay. So let's do the first row. What you're given is the amount of substance. Okay. And then you can calculate for the molar mass, and then you can calculate for the mass. Okay. As for the number of molecules, okay, so the fact that you're given mole, which is the amount of substance, okay, if you look back at the flow chart over here, you can go from number of moles to particles from here to here, and then you need to multiply by the Avogadro's number, okay, which is basically the particles per mole. Okay, so once you do that, okay, 1.5 times 6.02 times 10 to the power of 23, okay, this will have given you 9.03 times 10 to the power of 23. I think this could be a calculation error on your part, right? So just know amount of substance is moles, and then to get from here to here is basically Avogadro's number. Which is in terms of particles per mole. So in that sense, moles will have get cancelled out, okay, to reach this molecules, which is basically also a particle. Okay, the next part, you see that you are told to calculate for the amount of atoms. So you realize that basically 1 mole of ethane contains 8 moles of atoms. So if you have 1.5 mole of ethane, you will have 1.5 times 8, it will have given you 12 moles of atoms. Okay, and when you want to calculate for the number of atoms, you have to multiply by the Avogadro's number. So actually the second row is just probably calculation error on your part. Okay, for the last row, you are only given the number of ions. Okay, so how you gonna do this is that, okay, maybe we do from the back. Okay, so maybe from number of ions, you want to try to get to amount of ions. Actually, you just need to divide by the Avogadro's number. Okay, because if you see in the flowchart, okay, you want to get from number of particles, and this particle will represent atoms, molecules, ions, or even electrons. Okay, maybe I'll write it over here. Okay, so this elementary entities could refer to atoms, could refer to molecules, could refer to ions, it also could refer to electrons. Okay, yeah, so in that case, because this arrow points towards it and it says multiply, you want to go backwards, it will have been the other way around, so you divide by the Avogadro's number. Okay, so 3.01 times 10 to the power of 24 divided by the Avogadro's number, okay, and giving you 5.00. Okay, and then if you want to go from, okay, amount of substance, okay, it's a bit hard to go from a number of ions all the way to, let's say, molar mass or mass. Okay, because it is very if you see in this flowchart, okay, so it's a bit hard to do so, because you need to be able to reach the amount first in order to get to your mass. Okay, so you're not at the amount of substance yet, that's why you can't get to mass. So you need to go from amount of ions to amount of substance first. Okay, so you know that 1 mole of sodium chloride will produce 1 mole of Na plus and 1 mole of Cl minus. Okay, so 1 mole of NaCl produces 1 mole of Na plus and 1 mole of Cl minus. So this means in totality it will have produced 2 moles of ions. Okay, so if I were to translate that, if I produce 5 moles of ions over here, okay, This one will have been multiplied by 5 over 2. Okay, this one will also have been multiplied by 5 over 2. So in that sense, to find what is this, right? Okay, you just need to take 5 divided by 2. Okay, so 5 over 2 will have been 2.5 mole of NaCl substance. So this side will have been 2.50 mole of NaCl. Okay, and then when you want to find the mass, you just need to find the molar mass and the amount of substance. You multiply them together, 58.5 times 2.5. Okay, and that will have given you 146 as the mass. Okay,